Hi Aquarius, this is your April 2020 general card reading. May or may not resonate with everyone. If it does, great. If not, then you can always reach out to me for a personal reading. My email is lucy'starot@gmail.com. Okay, so I changed up my card decks for this reading for this month because of everything that's going on energy wise. So the first card is still going to be from like the Flower Therapy Oracle cards deck. That's by Doreen Virtue and Robert Reeves. Second card I pulled from the Saints and Angels Oracle cards deck by Doreen Virtue, and the third card is going to be from the Energy Oracle cards deck by Sandra Ann Taylor. So I know I mentioned the Saints and Angels card deck. So I mean, I know some people aren't into saints or don't follow saints. I mean, but like this, so anybody could watch my readings. I'm not like my readings are not for anybody like in particular, like a certain religion or a certain background or anything like that. So even if you don't believe in that, you could always just take the message from like the card, that it says. So yeah. So even if you're an atheist, you can watch my my videos. Like I'm not like anybody can watch my videos to get the messages. So, okay. Well, here's the thing. Right off the bat, I'm going to tell you guys, Aquarius, for the month of April. Usually when the child card comes up, if you are not planning on having a kid, make sure you guys take all the precautions, especially since everybody is on like lockdown or stay-at-home orders or quarantine or whatever one applies to you guys, whatever term they use where you live. So a lot of people might, and I mean 9 months from now, you might be having like a baby boom. So if you are cool with that, that's great. If you don't want to have a child, then make sure you take the precautions. Whether you're a guy, Aquarius, watching this, and you're in a relationship with the girl, or if you're whichever it is. If somebody in the relationship is an Aquarius, yeah, definitely be careful. Or it could also have to do with your inner child, but because everybody's now at home and have nothing to do, that actually can go for anybody. If you guys are stuck at home with your significant other, and so not just Aquarius, because yeah, there've been jokes about, well, actually, like I think in one country, like the divorce rate has gone up since the this whole thing. I think in that country they lifted it, or they already had it, so who knows. But yeah, definitely the baby rate is gonna go up. The number of births might go up, and the number of divorces might go up by the time everything is done and over with this. But not that I wish that, but you know what I mean. It's just gonna, like, being stuck at home with somebody. Yeah, that's gonna cause certain things to happen. You're gonna know whether or not, like, okay, you know if you guys can make it through some situations like this. So, okay, so the first card is Be Positive, Bromeliad, if I'm saying that correctly. Your thoughts can shape your experience, so be sure to focus on the positive. Okay, so whatever you're going through during this time, especially, like, whether it's like I don't know, if you're not working, your hours are cut, or you're worried about family, or worried about yourself, or if you are working and you're worried about like everything just in general, like try to keep a positive state of mind, even though it's hard. Like try not to. I know, like even with the news, it's good to stay informed and know what's going on. I definitely watch the news every day, but then like sometimes I mean I'll just watch like updates and things that are going on, just to stay informed. But I don't like want to be on the TV watching the news 24/7, because that can be negative just in itself, watching, everything that's going on, and, the number of people getting sick and things like that. So, in this time of a lot of, craziness and negativity, try to stay positive. In the book, it says, your thinking has the power to direct your reality. Too many negative thoughts can affect your health and well-being. Remember that your energy is always going out to heaven, the angels, and nature. It is like having an overeager genie beside you who's listening to your thoughts, not even waiting for you to say aloud, I wish for, before it sets to work. If you want the genie to be working on your behalf, choose to concentrate on what you do want rather than what you don't want. Take this card as a clear message that you need to keep your intentions positive. Additional meanings could be consciously add positive phrases to your speech, or others are being affected by your words and thoughts, or you can change the outcome of this situation with affirmations. Or even if you're just going through another situation in your life right now, and you're like just looking at the negative of it, like, oh, everything that's going wrong and stuff like that, like try to think, okay, like how it could go right, like, or how it could, turn out good for you. Try not to dwell on the negative. Okay, so next card, the child card, like I was saying before, guardian angel. So usually, yeah, the child card comes up, it's either, it has to do with like an actual child or pregnancy, like if you already have a child, or like maybe, becoming pregnant with a child, or it has to do with nurturing your inner child. So the book says this is a multifaceted answer that depends upon your particular situation. Here are the possible meanings behind your selection of this card. Your intuition will tell you which answer applies to you. Number 1, be as a child. Have childlike faith that everything will work out for the best, and it will. Number 2, a child will soon be coming into your life. Or number 3, pay attention to your child or to a particular child in your care. Number 4, help children in general through education, advocacy, healing, and the like. Or 5, a child in heaven. Oh, yeah. A child in heaven is happy and doing well and is sending you a message of love. Just to pause, I just thought about that. Like, it could be also like, gosh forbid, like if you guys ever lost a child, like, maybe if you were pregnant, lost a child or something, or just in general, like a child that's in heaven, they may be watching over you just like a guardian angel. Because look at the child on the picture on the card. It's like a child that, with little angel wings too. So, okay, so the purity and innocence of children gives them an angelic quality and earns them special attention from heaven. Your prayers for the little ones are given high priority and are always answered. This card is a message that you're being used as an earth angel on behalf of children. The angels will help you in this endeavor if you'll ask for their assistance and guidance. Funny thing is that I know when my mom had told me that I was supposed to have an older sister, but she passed away after childbirth. So, this was years ago that we were talking, like, that I had a dream about like a little girl, and it was like, it looked like a ghost, but then I was like, wait, but then I touched her hand and I was like, oh wow, she's real. So I remember waking up that day and I didn't even mention it to anybody, but because I didn't know what that meant, what it was about. And my mom was like, oh, today is the anniversary, or either it was her birthday that day or something symbolic, like a symbolic date with that day. And I was like, oh, wow, is that, I had no idea. I was like, wow, is that why I had that dream of a little girl then? That's, so even if you ever lost a child, then yeah, they're also, they look over you like a guardian angel almost, so that makes sense too. But but still, the note is still there, like, if you don't, just in case, like if you're not planning on having a kid or you don't want to have a kid, then just take precautions. But you'll know which one pertains to you. You know what I mean? Like, or maybe more than one message having to do with that card pertains to you. So, okay, and the last one is man holding a coin. Okay, so when I was shuffling, like this card came out, and then right behind it was like two cards came out at the same time. They were like stuck together. This one was facing me, the man holding a coin, and then right behind it was the cornucopia, which is the abundance card. So they pretty much have the same, almost like this, they're like kind of tied together. So that's why I just put the man holding a coin card, because that's the one that was like showing. But it definitely has to do with money or, stuff like, man holding a coin has to do with like abundance, money, like, financial stuff, like going in a positive sense though. So let me read you what it says here. Male connection in money, health, or value. This card shows a man sitting in a lushly flowering field holding a large, bright coin. For men, this could indicate an aspect of yourself and a readiness to further your goals and receive increased health, money, or value in your life. Greater success is on its way when you take control of your own finances and act. This card upright could also reveal the assistance of a financial advisor or healer whom you already know or are soon to meet. This man is helpful and may bring sage advice concerning the action you need to take next. Be open to this person showing up with support, but always turn to your own intuitive guidance to weigh the information you receive. This could also signify a new love interest with a wealthy man or a man from work. Okay. Well, if you're not looking for a man or a wealthy man or anything like that, then yeah, this has to do with like financial stuff. So, yeah, or if there's like a decision that you have to make or something like maybe solving a problem having to do with financial stuff and money, then yeah, maybe you need to seek advice from somebody to see like where you should go next, like what your next step should be, so that you do it right, or so that it goes in your favor, so I would say like maybe those two go together. Be positive too if you're trying to figure something out. The first card, be positive. And then yeah, like just because everything seems like it will go in a good direction. So yeah, or even if you're just trying to like figure out like how to make more money or things like that, then stay positive. Because I'm sure that like there's ways to figure out what your next step will be. Especially during this time, like a lot of people are going through change, so try to stay positive and like, just think, okay, well, these changes, whatever changes are going on, are going to be for the best or better, okay? So hopefully that resonated with you guys. If not, you can always reach out to me for a personal read, and I will talk to you soon. Bye. Stay safe. Bye.